Trainers, welcome back to another deck profile. Today I'm really excited for today's deck profile, and I hope you all are enjoying a fantastic launch week. I'm recording this a little bit early because I will be away for my setup during the actual week, but I definitely wanted to get some content out for you guys and think of something interesting to maybe play around with if you get really lucky. This deck is featuring one of the most underrated. I don't think it's actually that good of an EX. This deck is featuring Blastoise EX, but there's like a secret sauce like mixed in with it, okay, that I've done. Pretty much Blastoise EX is just a really huge body. Stage 2, you can either do Surf or Hydro Bazooka. Pretty much we're only going to be doing Hydro Bazooka with this. And if this card has at least 2 extra water energies attached, it does 160 total, so it'll knock out Mewtwo. And that's kind of like the theme here, something to counter, you know, what's considered right now best deck in format. So we're starting with pretty standard 2 Squirtle, 2 Wartortle, 2 Blastoise. I'm running a 2/2 Snorlax line, and that's like, oh, that's all the basic Pokemon. Just wait. I've also updated the overlay for some suggestions. 2 X speeds, 2 Pokeballs, 2 Helix fossils. Okay, bear with me. I think Helix Fossil is potentially an extremely underrated Sabrin counter, okay? Is an item card, Helix Fossil, 40 HP. Play this card as if it were a 40 HP basic colorless Pokemon. At any time during your turn, you may discard this card from play. This card cannot retreat. So this card basically functions as like a prevention mechanism on our bench. Why we load up our Squirtle, Wartortle, our Blastoise, whatever. So I'm just gonna like essentially sack this into my opponent whenever I need to, give them a free knock, or, you know, I'm gonna put it up and then discard it, things like that. So it's in my opinion, it's been a really cool Sabrina counter. I think it's super unexpected. Then the rest of the deck's a little bit boring. 2 Professor's Research, 2 Misty, 2 Sabrinas. I think you could probably play around maybe with these 2 Sabrina slots, as well as these 2 Snorlax slots. But everything else I would probably keep, to be honest with you. Snorlax is, okay, I've seen a lot of commentary around Snorlax being quote unquote noob bait, but I think Helix Fossil mitigates a lot of the problems with it. So kind of the thing is, you like the perfect game would be start with Snorlax in the active spot, load up a Blastoise to 6. They try to Sabrina you, but you have a Helix Fossil on your bench. Let the Helix Fossil get knocked out and have your Blastoise out just to start bazookaing them like absolutely bananas. I had some really fun games with this. My win rate is not insane. I think it's still something that needs refined and played around with, but I have really enjoyed it overall. And it's something, if you all have like a lot of the cards, if you're whaling the first couple days, something like that, or you have been in the you have been in the pre-release, and you know, you've already opened up packs for like 30 plus days. I think it's something fun to play around with, just something interesting. I hadn't seen it. I'm sure someone's done this. Like, there's no way I'm making up these ideas in a vacuum. There's so many creators. I can never keep track. If you guys know someone who's already tried this out, I would love to know. I'd love to see how they run it. You could probably, you know, do this idea in a few different decks. It might be potentially interesting to play around with in a Dragonite deck. Like, this is a pretty good start. The only thing I would want more in this start is to have, you know, a Helix Fossil in my hand. But this isn't too bad. You know, the game plan's gonna be load up our little Squirtle buddy here, and then Blastoise down. Okay, we're against a Mewtwo. Hopefully they don't have an amazing start. They didn't get a Rolt, so that is good for us. So we're definitely gonna have a handful of turns where Snorlax is gonna soak up. Snorlax is the only basic card that's gonna soak up 3 of these Psychic Spheres, and I think that's okay. They have a lot of stuff. Hopefully they dead draw. Something interesting with Mewtwo that I've run up against is kind of like, if they get a Mewtwo EX on their board, they can kind of just like play energies and win. Like if you get a bad draw, if you're running something a little different, a little unique. But our Sabrina here does function as another stall mechanic. Like I said, I still think this one, this Sabrina specifically, has some like play around room with her. It might not be, maybe running 1 would be pretty good. What's some 170 breakpoints? No, we're gonna get Charizard with this because of the weakness. There's not a lot of 170 breaks. So I don't think the Giovanni is like super helpful. Okay, what'd they do? Oh, they put one on the bench. Okay, we have another Sabrina. Okay, this hand is something. I'm just gonna let them do their thing, and then I will try to counter. Both of us, I think, are having a little bit of a slow start here, unfortunately. Are they just gonna load up this in the back? Maybe they have 2. Okay, Wartortle, here we go. Here's our Wartortle. I'm gonna toss another energy on it. I'm just gonna let them, I'm gonna put another Snorlax down actually, because I do not want to get, you know, I don't want to get Warturtled for any, not Wartortled, Sabrina and get my Wartortle knocked out for any reason. And honestly, the more I say that, the harder it is to say. Also, I would like to talk about the new overlay. This was suggested by a user. I set up a template. So all these videos, you know, if you're on mobile, you can hopefully read the cards effect. That's honestly, that's pretty fine. And things like that. And that was my thought. If you guys like it, please let me know. If you have other suggestions for the layout, also let me know. I'm definitely down to hear what you all think. Okay, here's this for this. I'm going to Blastoise. I need one more. Okay, now the tricky thing is, I'm actually just gonna end here. I would like the Helix Fossil now. I should have probably Professor's Research to see if I could get the Helix Fossil. Because we're both like just like loading up something random. And they know it's Snorlax. That they can one-shot it. But what they can't do is one-shot my Blastoise. And it's ready to go. Okay, okay. This is perfect. Okay, we're gonna Helix Fossil. We're going to put our 5th energy on this. And I am going to research. Yeah, I know they have red card. This is only gonna give me 1 extra card in my hand. Okay, Misty. I'm looking for a I'm gonna kill this. I will have a Squirtle is what I will draw. I want them to knock this out. I would like to draw Sabrina if I could force the switch. If they Sabrina me, I'm gonna give them the Helix Fossil probably. I might give them the other Snorlax. If I give them the other Snorlax, I have a feeling they're gonna Psy Sphere it, not Psy Drive it. This is if I had to guess. I bet they'll retreat. There's no way they don't retreat this turn. Oh, they did not retreat this turn. Very interesting. I'm gonna put this on you. Yeah. I kind of want to discard this now, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. This is playing out very interesting. I'll wait. I wonder if they can't knock this out in 1 hit, regardless of what they do. And I deal 160. You're gonna start hitting for 50. You are. Okay, about time. They must not have like their rolled Scardivar. They must not have what they need. We are going to this. We're going to this. Hopefully we get another X speed. There we go. Okay. So here we go. Here we're online. We're gonna X speed. We're gonna X speed. We're going to retreat our Snorlax. Promote our Blastoise. Our Blastoise does 160. Boom. See that? 2 extra energy, 60 more damage. Boom. Hit him with the 160. That's the knock. They cannot get the knock with their Mewtwo. Both of us had a little bit of a slow start. This is pretty much the idea. And if they had a Sabrina at any point to try and knock out the Blastoise I was loading off on the bench, right? I would let them eat a Helix Fossil. Or if I wasn't quite ready yet, I would let them eat a Helix Fossil. Like it's just Sabrina prevention. They can't win. Yeah. So this is a good, decent against Mewtwo, frankly. It's decent against a lot of decks. It is the faster the deck, I find I struggle a little bit, but the Snorlaxes help quite a bit. Because like I said, like I've seen a lot of discourse on Reddit of people really hating on Snorlax, and I don't think it's bad. I think it's totally fine. I think they are misjudging some of the capabilities it has, and I think you can make interesting decks. I think you can make interesting options if you know how to do it. If you just toss it in, expecting, you know, to be really protective and all these things, you're gonna lose with it, and it is going to be, you know, quote unquote new play. I don't know, here I like to have fun. I like to experiment with different decks. I like to give you all different ideas, just like flavors of decks to play. I'm not looking to play the absolute best deck. Like I think there's other people that are just like grinding their imaginary points right now on what exactly is the best deck here. I am more here just have fun with the cards, collect the cards, chat with you guys about how I'm feeling, and hopefully that's what you all like as well, while also getting inspired for potentially good decks. And I try to be really honest. I don't think this is the best deck in the world, and you all see that in a lot of my videos. And I don't think it's not free to play friendly. It only runs 2 EXs in total, which is not too much. I really want a Squirtle. I really do not want a Snorlax here. Okay, that is not what I wanted. So I'm going to research. We do have a good advantage against Charizard if we can get, you know, Wartortle. Okay, if we can get anything useful. I'm gonna toss this down here, and I think I'm gonna call it. I'm not gonna. Actually, I'll put down this other Snorlax here. It's fine. It just gets my bench a little cramped when I do this, but I don't have. I want them to like be really confused with what I'm playing. They probably think I'm playing Omastar. If I had to guess, that's what I would think if I was going up against this. Looks like maybe we have a. I actually don't know what we have, because usually people don't run Growlithe, Magmar with Charmander. If you're running Charmander, usually it's just like a Moltres or something. So, you know, maybe we just have some stuff, fire stuff going on here. Oh boy, we're cooking. We are cooking. Like I said, like our Squirtle's so protected. Like there's no way, even if they're running like Pidgeot or Pidgeot, yeah. It's still safe, right? Because we just have like so much defense. Let's get some heads. Hey, couple, two. Oh, two's really good. Hopefully we draw our Blastoise soon. I used one Professor's Research. Pretty much in this, we would want to Professor's Research or the 2 Blastoise. So I would say I have like a 3 out of 10 shot to get what I want here. Here's our Charmeleon coming up. Again, if I was going up against this, I feel like I'd be really confused. Okay, yeah, you hit for 30. Hit for 30. you do that. You do that. And again, hopefully by the time our Snorlax is, you know, kind of donezo here, we've got our Blastoise in hand. It's pretty much the main thing we want. I'm not gonna Sabrina. I'm just gonna load this up one more. Drawing into our Blastoise kind of be like perfect next turn because they probably have Arcanine, and they're gonna get close to knocking this out. If they do knock this out, you know, you can give them like the, oh, they just conceded. Interesting. That deck was weird. It had too many cards in it, like too many monster cards or, you know, Pokemon cards. I don't know, monster cards. That's Yu-Gi-Oh. Because that's 2. We haven't shown off the fossil, but I feel like you guys get the idea. Anytime I see a video, and I don't watch a ton of deck profiles, I see something, but if I see something interesting pops on my timeline, like I'll check it out. And the second I see it like beat a Mewtwo deck in like a unique way, I'm like, okay, maybe, oh, it's the same person. I should have switched. Maybe we are cooking. Maybe this person cooked here, you know? Maybe I can refine the list. Maybe if I can play it around. But I don't really go out looking. So I haven't seen anyone do the fossils, but I'm sure someone probably has. But I would love to know who did it. And, you know, in this manner, where they're using it as like the perfect Sabrina counter, is, you know, how I'm gonna title the video, which you saw if you clicked on this. But we're on match 3. I want to definitely show off. Okay, here we go. Now they've got their Moltres. Oh, I absolutely love the full art cards. They're my favorite. They're my favorite, absolute favorite cards. Hopefully we get our Squirtle here, and that would be so perfect. 50 shot. No, we have a 2 out of 3 to get the Squirtle here, and we got it. We're gonna drop our fossil down. You know, if they Sabrina us, fossil actually gotcha. I know I haven't shown it off, but no one's Sabrina'd me. Oh, we're getting so lucky on our coin flips here. 2, 3. Perfect. This is a perfect start. I cannot ask for a better start, frankly, than this one right here. I would also love to know, I'm gonna ask you guys so many questions during this video today. Like if you watch a deck profile, you know, let's say, hi, this is your first video here meeting me and you're watching deck profiles. What makes you stay around for a deck profile? Like I see a ton online, you know, just scrolling, and there's like such a vast difference in numbers between the people. And I find a lot of them to be similar-ish. So I'd love to know what keeps you guys here, why you stayed here, why you showed up here, or why you prefer other people's more. So that'll be like the 16th thing I probably asked you at this point in time. It'd just be cool to know. Just something. I mean, okay, here we go. We've got some juice now. We've got one Sabrina, we've got one Blastoise, and my hand's so low, I'm pretty unlikely to get red carded. And like I said, it doesn't really, like, it doesn't matter if I get Sabrina. I have the ultimate Sabrina protection here with this. What are you doing? What are they cooking up? It's kind of their standard Charizard Aruni kind of deal. Yeah, this deck is like the perfect Charizard counter, I feel like. I would call this deck like B- tier. I would still call Charizard B+ tier. I can't accelerate energy with Misty. I'm just so surprised how well like Helix Fossil has worked out in practice. And hopefully I can show it off. I can show it off. We're on game 3 now, right? This person's deck's making more sense this time. How many? 2? Ooh, they are accelerating energies. So quick. So quick. You know what? We're gonna Blastoise. And we're just gonna, you know, energy it. There's 5. So in 4 turns, I can hit them, and that'll be great. Yeah, basically what's gonna happen is they're probably gonna have Charizard in their hand, is my guess. They're gonna play their Charizard to knock out the Snorlax, and then I will knock out with the Blastoise, and then I'll hit them again. Blastoise is such a big body Like I've seen a lot of stuff with Venusaur. I think like a Venusaur Executor, yes, it did. Like a couple like grassrooty tournaments ago, a Venusaur Executor deck won because like it's a really good hedge into both Pikachu because it's quick with the Executor, as well as Venusaur's such like a big body. Any like card that Mewtwo can't knock out in one hit, I think people really like. Ooh, they're gonna stick with their Charizard would knock me out, but you know what? We have a counter in our hand as well. I just feel like I can't, you know what I mean? Do you ever feel like you're like, oh, I can't lose? I'm just literally here. You can, no, I'm just gonna give it to Blastoise. I have no play. I have no play this turn. It's sit and relax the play. I will, they can have the Snorlax knockout. I'm just gonna Sabrina their Charmeleon, and I would be surprised if they stick around. Once you lose your thing that's like loaded up, you usually don't stay. At least I don't. I tend to like leave very quickly at that point. There's your single prize. I love that Snorlax is a single prize. Gave us plenty of time to get our Blastoise online. Even without Sabrina, this I think would be the perfect turn to get this up. I'm going to absolutely not let you hit me for 200, which is hard at any point. You are going to get Breena'd so hard. Oh, Pokeball for sure. Maybe they won't concede. They probably will. Because I got like one shot built in. Oop, and most shots 1 cards, right? With the 160. So that's really cool. Oop. Brina. Get Breena'd, son. Water Shuriken. And Hydro Bazooka. Gotcha. Gonna one-shot the Moltres as well, right? Hitting for 160. 180's Charizard's breakpoint. Just something to consider. That's why I don't think running Giovanni in this deck is like that important. Just because like the whole thing is just getting Blastoise to... And then Helix Fossil is like, oh, I'll Sabrina them. Actually, no, you won't. And I would love to show it. I'd love to show that off. But I don't think I can. Yep. That's, like I said, like... Sabrina, like I know I talked about, you know, you could pull Sabrina, but I think that was a perfect example of like probably leaving her in because we could have lost if they Charizarded us next turn and we didn't have the Sabrina, but you know, we're running 2, so we're pretty likely to get it. I'm gonna swap into whatever thing. Basic, am I on basic now? Ooh, little profile clickaroonie. Into the other one, get maybe 2 more games in. I didn't show it off, but you all saw the vibes. I think that's, I think seeing the vibes is even more important than actually showing off the card. I could be wrong. Oh, yeah, we'll see. This is our last one. Maybe I'll do 2 more. I really want to show it. I really want to show them Sabrina-ing that out of the active spot or discarding it out of the active spot. Like I just want to, there's a few options I want to show. And those few are those 2. All right, Snorlax start. Snorlax start is the much better start in my opinion. Okay, this hand is not great. This might be our L. I've actually been doing really well. Again, I said my results have been mixed. Previous to, you know, popping this up, I probably played 6 games. So I probably won 2. I think I won 2 out of the 6. And I was like, ugh, this is a little rough. I tried running Laprases instead of the Snorlaxes at one point. I think the Snorlaxes are better, just overall, the stronger body. Okay, if they get like a million heads, there's no shot. I'll just on this. Okay, 1, maybe just. Okay, just 1 is like fine. More than 1. More than 1. How do you guys feel about Misty being able to break the rules on turn 1? You know, you can't attack usually on turn 1, but with good old Misty, dear, you can. Off of 50-50. You can go first. All right, Pokeball. Squirtle. Okay, not what I wanted. I'm going to go ahead and, you know, Snorlax and Helix Fossil. It's pretty unfortunate. We were more likely to get Squirtle there. So what I think is the move is probably just to give it to this you like don't want to attack with Snorlax for any reason. So I'm gonna give it to this one to increase my odds of being able to retreat it a little bit higher. There's like pretty much 0 reason you should attack with Snorlax. Like you should almost never even put an energy on it unless you like already have your Blastoise loaded up, can already retreat. That's like just a rule of thumb. I think that's what a lot of people are doing different where they're like, oh my god, let me put an energy on my Snorlax. No, Squirtle, you have Squirtle on your bench, put it. That energy is going on the Squirtle. If you have Sabrina protection, which you probably will. Ooh, they're running Squirtle. They're running a lot of monsters. Yep, go ahead and hit for 20. Have at it. They need 2 more turns before they can hit for 90. Yeah, okay, we drew another Misty. This is not looking good. Actually, we might go next. We might go next. If I can't draw like a Squirtle, we already did an Oak, right? Or research, yeah. Some situations are just not okay. Frankly, thank you. I needed a reset. None of that was doing anything. I need a Squirtle. I need a Squirtle. Oh man, I need a Squirtle. I can't retreat it anymore either. Yeah, you have your little research. I don't like running red card. I think I'm gonna stand by that. I'd rather play a deck that's a little more proactive on my stuff than reactive to my opponent's stuff. Wow, they have so many monsters. So many, like, Pokemon in this deck. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay. I do think I'm gonna have to. So they're gonna hit 90 on this turn. Is kind of the problem. So I can't really do anything. I am really behind. I really need to draw a Squirtle next turn, and I need to get a Lucky Misty. If I can get a Squirtle into a Lucky Misty, like, I'm gonna be totally fine. They're gonna hit for 90. My 2 energies have done nothing. Hopefully I can show off Helix Fossil. That'd be good. Take the L, but show off the Fossil. You know what? I'm down for that. You can have the hit. Probably what they're thinking anyways. I almost never see Pidgeot. I don't think it's super good. It's too hard to get online. And you need so many. It's so expensive. It's so expensive. Okay, we'll do this. Most of their stuff's only 1 retreat anyways. I think I'm going to force the Brina. Get Brina'd, son. Get Brina'd, son. What are you going to swap? What's the swap? Oh, Pidgeotto. All right. Get Pidgeot loading in. I think they're just going to 1 energy and swap it. Swap the Lapras back up. Probably my guess. I need a Squirtle. I need a top deck Squirtle. I need a Lucky Misty. Ooh, there's our Pidgeot. Oh, drop. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yes, yes, yes. Here, it's fine. Have it. Have it. You can have it. You can have it. This is the point of this. They will win off this though, actually. If I play another one, I think I lose. There's nothing I can do here. But you see the vibe. You see the Fossil can be a unique card to maybe try with. If you guys are early on in your free to play, maybe you have like 1 of each. You can run any of the fossils. I just like the Helix Fossil from, if you all ever watched Twitch plays Pokemon. They had a Lord Helix. They chose the Helix Fossil and raised that up. It was a mod that let people control chat. Twitch chat could control. It was either red or blue. I don't remember which one, but chat could control it. Yeah, I lose here because I can play Squirtle and I can play Helix Fossil. Let's see if our Misty is lucky. If it is, you know, at least we had like some luck. If it's okay, that's game. Definitely getting another one here. Let's discard at least. Boom. Hit him with the discard. Boom. Can hit him with the concede. Boom. I love to show discarding it from the active spot. I'm gonna give you all 1 more game with this Blastoise deck here. The games aren't super long with it because your turn fairly is, you know, it's not fairly straightforward. It's just really straightforward. As long as you have something extra on your bench while you're loading up on your Squirtle to one-shot, you know, whatever they're loading up. If it's a Charmander, if it's a Mewtwo, if it's anything, as long as your draws are decent, it's pretty good against Mewtwo. As long as you knock out the Squirtle, not the Squirtle, Charmander early, this is good. It's good a lot of the times, and I've been happy with it. I like that it's unique. I've seen a lot of the meta stuff. Meta. I'm putting quotes around everything. You know, there's no ladder, there's no meta. We're just having fun. Pocket is all about collecting cute cards and having fun. And if you want to play a unique deck for like, I don't know, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, like this is a deck you can maybe do that with. And I would say that's pretty fun to maybe sit down and try. Also, it doesn't look like we're getting anyone else. I would like to play 1 more. I would like to show you all 1 more with this. A good old 30-minute, a good old lunch video. Dinner video, fall asleep video, whatever you want it to be. If they disconnect, I will call it there. Looks like it's probably gonna be a disconnect. Is it me? Am I the problem? Okay. It's not looking like they're coming back. Thank you all so much for hanging out with this video, watching this video. If you like, comment, answer any of my million questions that I left at the beginning, or have other deck suggestions, there you go. They did not return in time. I would love to hear them. I would love to play them. I would love to show you them. Happy launch week. I hope you are all having a fantastic time with the game. If you're re-rolling, I hope your re-rolls went exceptionally well and you didn't have to do very many of them. And I will see you all very soon.